working, getting his own space and stuff like that. However he treated his mother, he takes that over to his first relationship. And he tends to go 10 times harder there. Because he can pop his girl, but he can't hit his mother. So, something like that, man.
Yeah, that's tough. So how long was your first relationship?
20 years. 20 years.
20 years?
Matter of fact, I'm going to say, I knew her current up until now 22 years, but we were kind of in the 18-year relationship. Non-stop.
And what was that like?
Hell. And I'm going to say that on both ends, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just as bad for her as she was for me. And, I kind of explained it to her, like, I couldn't have been what you wanted, just as well as she couldn't have been what I wanted. Neither one of our parents were in a healthy relationship or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Her dad wasn't in her life. My dad wasn't in my life. My mom was promiscuous. Her mom had multiple children. Like, it was nothing healthy about the engagement between the opposite sex in regards to either one of us. So we was functioning off of what the culture perpetuated. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of in the hood, so like I said, I didn't have resemblance of dad. So when it came to my generation, we were abusive. We were beating up our baby mothers. Like, we took it, we were there for our kids and things and stuff like that, but we were like abusive. We were, drug addicts such as potheads. Like, some of us were trying some of the new cultural drug, pills, and, we was doing all of those things like that, so. I forgot the question, but no, I did though.
We were talking about your longest relationship.
But yeah, the longest relationship, yeah, it was, but yeah, we was together 18 years, man, and like, I till this day I love her to death, like, but it's like a love-hate thing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why do you hate her?
I hate her because I don't hate her literally. Like, I don't literally hate her now that I really think about it, because I was ready to answer it, but like, I don't hate her. But, we had our situation was so crazy. Like, we were young from like 6th grade up until 30 something years old. So however old you is in the 6th grade until 30 something years old, like, we was rocking, you know what I'm saying? And like, not like an off and on thing, or we was rolling for 18 straight years. Fighting, fussing, cussing, you name it, it existed in our relationship. So it's like now, it's like a love-hate. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, but fuck you at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got any kids by her?
Yeah, I got one son by her.
Your oldest?
Yeah, my oldest son, 17.
How's he?
He's as good as a 17 in his situation could be. He's currently incarcerated, I'm not going to make an excuse for his behavior as if he was at the wrong place, the wrong time. I'm gonna say and be honest. Like, as kids, parents, we're their navigation through life. So some of the decisions they make, you have to hold yourself accountable, and this is just one of them. I hold myself accountable a little bit for the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been. I'm not gonna say I could have been a better father. Fuck it. I could have been. I was there physically every day of his life. But I think it was more so, I seen something today, it was saying like, they were talking about biblical stuff, and I'm not religious or anything like that, but they were talking about people admire Peter because he got off the boat. But the guy was like, I admired him because he got off the boat and separated himself from the group. So it's a saying like, you could take me out the hood, you can take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. that's because the nigga only left the hood. He didn't separate himself from it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my position. You know what I'm saying? I kind of made changes in my life where, you know, I wasn't involved in, you know, the street shit or nothing like that. But at the same time, I still conducted myself in a manner of I'm in the streets. So, you know, and he got the rhetoric of that. You know, I made the change when he got older, but it was kind of too late because he had a environment to pretty much act these things out in. So it's one thing for your kid to be exposed to something and not have the environment to express themselves in, but to directly have a community to go to and be everything you're not supposed to be. It makes it kind of, you know, more challenging to pull back on. You know, some of the things you showed him that he shouldn't have known. And it's not like I showed him super bad things or, you know, it just was the way I addressed him and, you know, things like that. You know, I should have, you know, I used to say little nigga and, you know, stuff like that. You know, I was in the streets and that's just how we, you know, talked. And I was an ignorant person, so that kind of played the role too.
Do you see yourself in your son?